Tell us about how because you say you started the Bloods. Explain that, because that's the story confuses me. You
Okay,
called
what
when I
story
first
do you
hold on,
have?
hold on. When I
Yes.
first spoke to you, you said you're the big homie's big homie,
That's a fact.
meaning that a lot of niggas that's respected in the streets, you're their big homie.
Yes.
That's how I took it.
No, that's how it is.
I don't. Yeah.
The big homie or the real big homie. See, my little homie Rod Diggs was the first one to use that term when he came out there. You know, he was on the joint with Walker, lived by the guns.
Yeah.
Put it at 2400, 130. You know, but anyway, he got that from me. You see me? Because when he came out here, that just means you the realest of the real.
So tell us how you now when you say you start, because Blood, in my opinion, or what I know from when we grew up, Blood started in L.A.
Yes, that's a fact.
So how are you a GF? Explain that whole transition.
Okay, well, May 26, 1992, I was down on Rikers Island on a paternity case. And at that time, you had Blaze, who was a Latin king. He's originally from New York. He came from Connecticut with the Latin king thing. It's my man. Him, Apoyo, you know what I'm saying? All of these dudes is my guys, but they starting this new Spanish thing, which is a thing coming from Chicago. Latin Kings is originally from Chicago. So now, it just hit like wildfires amongst the Spanish guys, man. And then the F.D.S came, you know, that's an organization that was in Puerto Rico. So they formulating at this time. But, you know, basically I was a renegade guard, you know, what they call a gangster guard. So me, a lot of other renegade brothers, we did. May 92, I got 35 stitches in my face right here. This started the movement when I got cut. I got cut in C95 yard.
Who cut you?
A Nieta. I don't even know the guy, never seen, I didn't even, blindsided, he cut me, wow. I didn't realize I was cut till he was like about 20 feet away. My man said, yo, when I touched, woof. When this happened, no exaggeration, the whole yard went up. They've never seen in the history of C95 brothers come together and fight against Spanish guys ever before till this happened.
Why did he cut you?
Mistaken identity. The 2 days before, my little man, Chinky Ty, and a young brother named Polite, they was talking all this gangster shit. You know, at this time I was reserved. I wouldn't have had to do nothing, but we was in a house together. So, matter of fact, Ty ended up having a fight with C. Just. I don't know if you know C. Just from Baisley? That's Prince co-defendant, boxing C. Just. Anyway, and C. Just, you know, C. Just nice. C. Just ended up hitting him, split his whole nose like he cut him. But Ty's my little man. So they goes over to the other side to take the phone. When they take the phone, Spanish brothers put out a TOS. So that day I was in the yard working out, and my man was like, yo, I think they're gonna move on me. So I told them to come stand over by me. I didn't know they was on the bench pointing. So the hitter, the shooter, he came around, and I'm talking to the leader, this kid named, his name was Jose Mata, Big T, the Dominican T. I ended up catching him in Clinton and gave him $150. But, and he just, as I'm talking to you, see how you got blindsided? Wow. Yo, Bill. Face open. And it just went from there. So I wasn't like a random guy. Blood didn't exist at this time. But what happened was this created the movement because right after that, my little homie Scully, he was one of the first Bloods. Jamaican brother. They cut his grandmother on a visit.
Wait, what?
Bro, this how these dudes was living. They cut his grandmother
The
randomly.
Nietas?
Huh?
Who cut his grandmother?
Latin Kings.
Why they was doing that?
Random acts of violence. Fear.
They cut his grandmother?
And they cut this kid named Sean Green aunt. Yes. And that's what created.
The light is blinking, right? That's what I'm saying. Now, yeah, you could have looked from back there, boy.
And that
my fault.
and that which created the movement. So now you got me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad as hell, but I didn't want to randomly just cut any Spanish guy.
So, because we gotta take the steps, man. Because
I just gave you the steps.
No. I'm just reiterating. So, your man Scully.
Yes, he deported back in Jamaica.
They cut his grandmother on a visit. Joe,
Yes,
but he was the first blood.
That was thereafter. See, the Jamaicans became the first bloods, which are now Black Lions. That's in our history.
But how can Jamaica be the first bloods, B.O, when Bloods was already out? I'm confused.
No, Bloods wasn't out. This is 92, brother.
Bloods didn't start in
No,
LA.
to 93. No, Bloods started. We talking about New York. We got our own history here, brother.
Okay.
But how
New York Bloods here started July 16th, 1993.
So, but you just took the name then?
No, we didn't take the name. What happened was OG Makk was affiliated out west. You feel me?
Who's OG Makk?
OG Makk is the founder of the New York City Bloods.
Got you. Okay, OG Makk.
Omar Porti, yes.
Was affiliated with
out west.
Got it.
But he only, because out west, they're just blood. They don't have no acronym. See, New York, because of our intellect, our intelligence, we put an acronym.
Well, B.O, say that, man. What's wrong with you, man?
What you mean?
What do you mean intellect? All right, B.O.
Yes, because we were gods, man. We were good. You don't realize, and this is with T. Rogers. I don't know, T. Rogers is the godfather of the Black Peace Stone Bloods. We used to build, we used to vibe. And he was like, yo, matter of fact, get the Feds magazine 2008. You'll see. He said, yo, man, New York was known as God bodies. We's intelligent. We dealt with the knowledge. You feel me? That's why majority of the first bloods were God bodies. You feel me? Look, Be Original, Shaquell, Big Iz, Sincere. You know what I'm saying?
So you were on the path of a story. So they cut.
But this, what I'm showing you is how when the Spanish movement started with the Latin Kings and the F.D.S,
they were ruthless.
What they were doing. This what created brothers, because brothers really outside of being a part of an organization was never able to come together because of our differences.
Right.
Harlem and Bronx against Brooklyn and Queens. You feel me? It always been a borough thing. What Bloods did at the time because of what was going on. Yes, cut the man grandmother.
In the face?
Brother, yes. Gave her $150.
Don't say that.
You know how long $150 is, brother?
No.
150 stitches. It's about from here to about here.
That's the definition of I thought $150 is just a cut.
No,
it's 150 stitches of staples.
Facts.
Okay. So they were moving reckless.
Yes. So after that happened with me, I create Scully is my little homie from the town. Yardman. So it became a Yardman thing, feel me? I was just hitting them anywhere, I ain't gonna lie. Anywhere, I was just, so when I came back up north in August, they continued, you feel me? And then the following year, that's when that happened, and Mack was over in the 3 building, he just came in, and you had Dead Eye there, Rudy Red, Majesty, all of those individuals, and they said, man, we gotta do something, because it seemed like every time these brothers do something, they do something to a brother. Because they said you had to be Spanish to be down. So if you was this black, you couldn't be a Latin King or a Nieta. Well, in Nieta, you might have, because you had some brothers that. Long story short, this what gave birth to the homies in the 3 building. So when the homies needed sanctuary, after they popped off in C-73, they came to the Bing, and the Jamaicans was already there from 1.5 years prior.
Got it.
From me. So this started the movement before the homies even came. Just facts. Scully, they just deported. Michael Reed, they just deported him to Jamaica. He's the founder of the Black Lions because as the blood started moving into a more gang mentality, because we seen ourselves when we first founded this thing as revolutionaries, like George Jackson did with the Black Guerrilla Family, because it was an in-prison thing. We didn't realize this shit was gonna shoot to the street and to now. We didn't realize that. We was just trying to create a strong black presence in prison on Rikers Island at that time.
Who started it? Which, like, tell us how to form it. So,
See, it's like everything else. Let me show you this.
excuse me, what?
Right.
Let me check my phone.
Right.
Okay, she sent me a text. She said that,
How you gonna say shit?
nah, because you sent me a text. You just said it. You on camera.
I
The
ain't-
mics is
I
hot.
ain't give you no more.
You should have went like this.
I was trying.
Go like this.
I did. You said, huh?
Yeah, all right, because today you talking.
I'm not giving you no
She
more.
said, she said, I thought Snow Billy said he started the Bloods in the hood and is the Godfather.
Never heard of him.
Yo,
It's a lie. It's a lie.
chill. Now
Brother,
don't do that.
I tell you the
Act
facts.
like you never heard of him. But you
Never heard of him, brother. Never.
Yo, please don't do that.
I never heard of the brother.
You never heard of a guy named Snow Billy?
No. I can name all the big homie Trays. Matter of fact, one of the original big homies, he just came home. His name is Wayne Haywood. Although he fell back, that's Teddy from Black Ink's older brother. He's in Albany. I got his information. Never heard of a Snow Billy. S.I. Cool. Deadeye. I know, bro.
What did I?
Deadeye. McClancy in Comstock BHU unit right now. He's one of the, that's who brought S.I. home.
So,
May he rest in peace.
okay, so what is a GF?
A GF is a godfather, a founding member of a specific set.
So, and how many people were GFs?
Well, prior to 1998, there was only one GF. That was the founder, OG Makk, Omar Poti. He was the only GF. But what happened was, when he was released from prison, we came to find out that he was an informant. He got somebody 25 years to life. And we gave him the boot because our first rule was no rat.
Hold on, wait, slow down. Okay, so OG Makk was a GF of the Bloods in New York.
Yes, he was a founder.
So you guys had a conversation. He wanted to, like, yo, we got to get some shit together.
Yes. At that given time, that's what happened. He said, this how we do it over here. And when dude said Bloods, it just fit. And when he gave the acronym, brotherly love overrides our destruction. So if brothers stick together, we won't self-destruct because we were the minority then. They were the majority. You feel me? So our unity was our strength. And we felt one of us, 10 of them. So that's when that flag was really planted, which all of these dudes use as platforms today. I mean, I done heard all type of guys, but, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not even really with that because history is history. You had to be there to really know. So a dude can claim whatever he wants to claim, but the facts are the facts.
And the facts is that OG Makk did it, started it. Then he found out he was a snitch. He snitched on
Yes,
somebody.
this 1999.
How did y'all find out he snitched?
It was a guy named Tom Cross. Tom Cross, he has 99 years right now, good friend of mine. He was down with the Black Hand of Death, Preacher's crew. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, they did a Feds with him in there. He's in one of the Feds magazines. But OG Makk believed that Tom was responsible for killing his brother. So he deified his brother and made his brother OG. Tom never killed his brother. Somebody else killed his brother. But you couldn't tell a young brother this, so he created this black entity. Cause I ain't gonna lie, at that time we was putting it in, no questions asked. Whomever, whenever, win, lose or draw. You had beef with blood, we was coming. And at the time, Tom was on the opposing side. He was my man, but I had an obligation to the nation. You feel me? There was no choices in the matter. Long story short, my big homie that just came home, J-Dub, he ended up getting the paperwork. Kid named Q. If you look it up, you go right on Omar Porti. It's right there. It's on the record. And when we found out he told us, shit hurt us. Like, boy, you created these rules, no snitching. So he did the Feds magazine in 99. I don't know if you remember, he did the Feds, New York Bloods, Feds magazine, one of the first
I
covers.
saw that.
Okay, well, that's him, Pimp, all them from 1-8 Trey. That set on 183rd, they did that. Right after that, he caught the case. So when we found out he told, dudes was like, yo, B, what we gonna do? Fuck that, we gonna keep marching. We got too much in right now. Too much work, too much blood, too much sweat, too much tears. Because the founder, we gonna keep it moving. So we gave him the boot. He went and ended up catching a federal indictment, and we kept it moving. That's when me and SI came together to reform the nation. We opened the doors and let anybody who ever told, partially told, indirectly told, fuck with homos, anything that could have been a cardinal sin.
Lord. Can't say that.
What?
Fuck with, you mean have any encounter with gay people?
All right, gay people, homo. I mean, what?
Say, you know.
All right, politically correct.
Yeah.
Anybody who indulged in extracurricular activity.
Got you.
Pardon self. All right. So we opened the books. So we said in 2000, we formulated what is known now as the Council, a.k.a. Black Wall Street. And S.I. May, rest in peace, one of the realest non-trade gangsters ever. You see how he went out. Said, I'm not going back to jail. Told him fly his mother in. Came out banging. Police killed him.
Is that in Staten Island?
That was in Staten Island.
Or the guy, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the big homie of non-trade gangsters.
The guy that came in with the and shot it. Yeah, I heard that story.
May rest in peace. That happened 15 summer.
So, okay, the first blood gang in New York was named what?
The first was Blood Gang. It wasn't no sets.
And then you kicked OG Makk out when he asked up the sets.
No, well, the sets was started in 94 when he came back down.
What was the first set?
Non-trade gangsters.
That's the one you were part of?
No. I'm a part of the third set, which is Murderous Mad Dog Bloods. Originally, Mad Dog Bloods. But that's the big homie. Salute, R.I.P. S.I. Me and him, boy, that was my guy, man. We used to go back and forth, so, you know, see, because I'm older than them guys, you feel me? S.I. came in at 16 in 93, and he did 6 years, went home 23, then he did his Fed bid. But that was my guy, man. You know, when we put our heads together, we try to give, you know, new structure, new foundation, and, you know, a lot of times, guys, let me tell you something. Ignorance and intelligence are nemesis. See, you can't mislead an intelligent guy because the way he thinks. He's going to say, hold up, yo, I want you to go do some... He went, hold up, this shit don't compute in his head. But ignorance is motivated by what? Chaos and violence.
Don't start talking about my brothers.
You feel me? Chaos and violence. Well, we ain't gonna talk about them because you know they just better get under a rock. You know, hold on. Now, if you want to go there, and you want to critique, you want to go there. You want to go there. All I'm just saying, you know, them dudes they questionable right now. All them dudes, that 6ix9ine, Shotty, Mel Murder. They're questionable.
Whoa, hold on.
I want to ask you about 6ix9ine too.
Hold on, wait, before, I'm cool with Mel. Come on.
Brother, I'm just giving you, brother.
Come on, B.O.,
see,
man.
let me tell you
Don't do that,
something.
B.O.
Right? This I said don't go there. What I'm saying is right now, you read that they're questionable.
What does Mel? How is Mel questionable? I didn't see anything of him saying.
I mean, whether you've seen something, whether you've seen something or not, the thing I'm saying, their integrity as it stands. We don't know what, because dudes ain't sentenced yet. They saying dudes is sentenced. Dudes is in there, however it go. Brothers are questionable. Somebody's mysteriously telling. I mean, brother, this is all honesty.
But if 6ix9ine is telling, what they got to do with them?
He ain't the only one that's telling. He already told. Then you got people that's telling, they still bringing brothers in. He told on them. So who else brought the other brothers that came in?
6ix9ine.
Oh, yeah? What you think, 6ix9ine knew everything?
No, he didn't know everything.
All right, he was only around for about 6 months.
She's related to one of them?
Ask her that.
Are you related to them?
They all family.
But I'm just saying.
Mel
so,
a homie. That's my man.
When I'm saying this.
Yeah, Mel and my brother was, but my brother got killed in 03. But they still family.
I understand.
What I'm saying is this.
Those my blood brothers, my non-trade brothers.
And I'm saying this, right? And this is what I'm saying, right?
What are you saying, B.O.?
I'm saying that from a pen, so I don't like a lot of these guys never came to the pen. This blood shit started in the pen. So what was in the street, you feel me, was coming from the pen. So when you look at the structure of self-proclamation, you know what self-proclamation means?
Yes.
All right, what does it mean, bro?
I don't ask me what it means. I know what it means.
Okay, when you self-proclaim, but when you come back, look, you could be in the street, or you could be the big homie or whoever you want to be, however you want to be. But when you come in that pen,
Shit different.
you a regular nigga. You gotta check in.
Who they checking with?
Whoever the big homies on the set. Unless you taking the set. You hear about anybody taking the set?
No.
You hear, all right then. That's why I say me, I'm the big homie of the real big homies. I just came home. I don't check in nowhere.
You never had to check in before?
Never.
Come on, B.O. You never had to check in?
Bro, I just came out the pen 35 days. Do your math. Holla, I was in Elmira. I was in Comstock, and I came home from Happy Nap. Little Un over there, big homie SWM, AZ there, big homie of Imperial. Those are my little homies. They'll tell you, that's Big Bro.
Let me ask you a question real quick. You said something about SI. He said he called to say fly his mother in. What did you mean by that?
He wanted to tell his mother bye before he was gone. He wasn't coming back to the penitentiary.
So
Freedom or death.
Did he speak to his mother?
Yes. Flew her in. Mom, out of here.
Who flew in? The police?
Police flew her in the helicopter.
Where the hell? I mean, where was she at?
Wherever she was in another borough.
'Cause I heard he came out shooting.
Yeah, well, after he seen his mother, they let her go in because he went, hugged her, hugged his sister. Boom, they left, and he came out shooting. And they shot him in the head. That's my boy.
So the blood thing. So now, what if we have some people? What if people refute what you're saying that I don't think that man knows what he's talking about?
Okay, well, this is what I say. And as I told you, I'm going to tell the facts as they develop. I was there, get some founding members. I could give you many of them. I'm in touch with right now. What you want, feds? What you want, the state? Guys that been around from day one. Big Iz, he's in Sullivan right now. AZ, he's in Nap, These is guys that been in over 20 years. These is foundational homies. Mm-hmm. Who's the big homie of SWM? Shaquell, he's out. CK, he's out. See these guys all on the videos and Facebook and media. They're founders. Gangsta Killer Bloods. You feel me?
GKB.
Gangster Killer Bloods. You won't never see that tattoo ever. 00120. So this is real. My story's real. My homie Black O Makk, I just ran into him. They all on
I
deck.
heard that. I heard that name.
That's my boy. These are dudes I groomed. You feel me? These is real bloods. You feel me? Dudes that really planted that flag that everybody is standing on now.
So what about the subsets? What do we? How did?
The subset started, as I was telling you, around the time we was regrouping, because when we opened the books to say, okay, if Mack leave, any of you niggas is suspect, you out of here. We giving you the chance to go. Because after this, we gonna tear your head off. So when 2000 came, some dudes had their ulterior motives. So now, my boy, I love him, but he wanted the nation for itself. We said there would never be another one-man rule. Because when Mack made a call, everybody answered. Mack did the lineups, he did everything. And at that time, when Mack left, dudes were so strong in their own individual sets, you feel me, that we formulated a council. But brothers wasn't ready for true organization. And then you had individuals that start jumping ship. Fuck that, we over here, we this, independent, this and that. And that's why you see the chaos today. See, the first generation was our unity. You feel me? Our unity, that was blood strength in New York State, our unity. Now, instead of oath to the nation, you oath to your big homie or to an individual. So a brim can get in beef with a stone with a mad dog with a tray. Wow. That brotherly love is gone. It's only amongst your set. So we in LA. Our thing was different. Like I told T. Rogers back in 97. I said, boy, nah, he wanted all of us to become Stones because he said after Mack did that article, he said Mack didn't have a charter to found Bloods in New York State. I said, okay, you may be right. But we got our own history. We don't got Crips here. We fight Latin Kings and the F.D.S. Our thing is different. We more like the Black Gorilla family, you feel me?
Who's T. Rogers?
T. Rogers is the founding member of Black Peace Stone Bloods in Baldwin Hills. When you see the movie Training Day with Bones in them, that's Baldwin Hills. They Peace Stones. Where they filmed that, with Denzel got killed that area is Baldwin Hills. That's Peace Stone, that's their hood. Peace Stone, Jungle Stones, and Biddy Stones. But T was like, me and T used to like me and you vibing now. And he was like, yo, I want all y'all to become Peace Stone. He's like, nah, bro, we got our own thing here. You know, New York always had our own flavor. Yeah. And we didn't have Crips. So dudes felt the way when he did his article in the Feds where the Peace Stones is on the front cover, and he said, yeah, we don't need niggas copycatting. You right. Nigga, I ain't never copycat a nigga in my life. I'm a trendsetter. So I felt what he was saying because I knew him personally. But a lot of brothers felt offensive behind that. But yeah, nigga, you blood and crippin'. Nah, nigga, we ain't blood. We had Bloods, Latin Kings, and the F.D.S. Those was our nemesis. Crips ain't had the Crips that was here. We was fucking with them. Mack was like, yo, nah, we didn't ride against, there wasn't no black on black, bro. Dudes was focused, dudes was up and ready, you know what I'm saying? But even after we gained the state, we didn't still oppress them dudes. Then we started going to the police, which is another story. That's how I caught my 15 years, because I'm like, man, them dudes is no mas. You feel me? Then the police didn't like that, because when we got to Attica, they had that stronghold. They just caught 2 bodies, killed 2 brothers. You feel me? So we got there, and at that time, they wasn't have an inkling of what blood was. All they just seeing red, moving around the yards. To the police start peeking and say, hold up, these dudes, they work out together, they move together, everybody, dudes wasn't ready for it. Then the police start acting up. And I told a pig in Attica, I said, the next time you put your hands on another blood, this spot is going up in smoke. And it went up in smoke.